Have you ever thrown food scraps into the trash can and wonder where they end up? Most of them end in landfills. Organic waste breaks down and releases methane, this powerful greenhouse gas. What most people don't understand is that those same food scraps can turn into something valuable: compost, this organic rich fertilizer. Today, I will explain what is an organic residue, what is composting and how it works, and I'm going to mention some environmental benefits. What is an organic residue? Organic wastes are carbon-based materials derived from living organisms that remains after decomposition. They are biodegradable and they are rich in nutrients and carbon. Common examples of organic materials could be paper, fruit and vegetable scraps, yard waste, plants, eggshells, coffee and tea grounds as well. When all these residues end in a regular trash can, they go through an anaerobic decomposition. That means there is not oxygen involved, and that causes significant amounts of methane emissions. Methane is 80 times more warming than carbon dioxide over 20 years. This trapped environment also decay and releases toxic liquids that contaminates the earth. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency says that wasted food causes 58% of methane emissions in their municipal solid waste landfills. Also, wasted food causes greenhouse gas emissions comparable to 50 million or more gas-powered cars. Now that we know what an organic residue is, we're gonna move to know what composting is. Compost is the managed aerobic, which means that has oxygen involved, biological decomposition of organic materials by microorganisms. The final result is a rich compost, which is a biological stable amendment for our soil and provide nutrients to plants. These microorganisms need carbon and nitrogen to grow and reproduce, water to digest, and also oxygen to breathe. We can make the difference between green and brown materials. Green materials are those that are wet and rich in nitrogen, such as fresh cut grass, some food and vegetable scraps, coffee and tea grounds, wheat trimming, and animal manure. Among our brown materials, we have everything that is dry and rich in carbon, such as cardboard, egg cartons, dry autumn leaves, some paper and paper towels, and every woody rest of plants. Both are essential for a healthy compost, among other key factors, such as humidity. The moisture has to be over 50-60%, oxygen that has to be between 5 and 18%, and also temperatures needs to be over 131 until 160 degrees. Combining all these factors together, we can, in a couple of weeks, we can have a great homemade compost. Compost doesn't only make a super good fertilizer, it also has a lot of environmental benefits. Some of them are erosion control. Compost helps slow down and infiltrate water, and that reducing the effects of stormwater. Compost also retain and efficiently transfer water from plant to plants, helping us reduce the consume of water. As we mentioned before, compost also helps reducing waste and improves the soil health. And finally, compost is a key tool in our global fight for climate change. Compost increases absorption of carbon dioxide by plants, reduces gases emissions, and also help our gardens to be more resilient to effects of climate change. After hearing about the different types of organic residues, what is composting and how it works, and also its benefits, I'm gonna move on to my summary. We are constantly throwing food waste and lots of organic waste to landfills, and we are causing a big amount of methane emissions. Combining the right amount of green and brown materials along with humidity, temperature, and oxygen, we can have a nice homemade compost in a couple of weeks and improve our soil quality. Composting also helps control erosion, conserving water, reducing waste, and combating climate change. Concluding, I want you to keep in mind that composting turns everyday organic waste into a valuable resource. We think that small actions like this one can make a big difference and help others and help create a more sustainable future. Thank you.